Hello, everyone.
Yay.
Yeah, all right. Oh, hello, everyone. Today we are playing the last of this month's main character energy games, and it is fiction. It is for Adli. And so we all know about the library. This writer's strike is over, but they have called in help because the librarians can't get back into the library. They can't get past the section that you guys couldn't get past before. So they are calling in aid. That is the setup for today's game. So we are back in Yolk. You guys can be in Yolk as well. Like I said before, we are going to work on the adventures cards. I'm very sorry. I feel terrible about it. They're just not good enough yet. But they will be, hopefully. All right, so thank you all, and I will introduce everybody to who's playing. And I'm wearing multiple hats. So we have Adli, played by Starless.
Oh no, I'm large on screen and that's scary.
We have Osiria, played by Shiny.
Hello.
We have Zacna, played by Ray.
Yo.
And we have Ivo, played by Toots McGloots, or it used to be Sugar Alpaca, and now it's Paca Parfait. Paca Parfait. Love all the names. All the names are great. So we are all, we're going to start the game off outside the library. Just normal day in Yolk. Everybody's, going about their business. And, of course, we know Yolk. All the fairy tale stories are real. People walking around, just having a great time. As we get started, Osiria, can you roll me a 20-sider?
All right.
Oh, you know what? Don't even. Oh, yeah, you rolled it, but don't. It's a natural 20. Okay, so you tell me how you know an incredibly bad thunderstorm is about to hit the city. It's not here yet, but it's going to hit the city today.
I think it's like a combination of just it getting that certain feeling that it's coming, as well as, being able to see just the briefest hints of the clouds off in the distance.
Absolutely. And I think this is you say it, you can tell other people, but they're not really buying it. They're just no, it's a beautiful day. And you see the merchants around the city are all set up to have their outdoor stalls. They're no, don't be silly. Of course, there's no storm coming. And I think with the 20, you're going to know it. There's something different about this storm. You can't put your finger on it, and I think the camera, the folks watching are going to recognize the reason that you can't particularly tell what's different about this storm is you don't have the anomaly detectors yet. Just
Oh dear.
fun to think on. So let's go into the library. And in the library is the old dragon librarian. And she's not old. Well, she's older than all of you, but still. Well, I don't know. She's old. But doesn't look it. Not like an old lady. And she's just oh, thank God. Oh, thank heavens. You all arrived. Excellent, excellent. And you three have your the library cards you were issued, correct?
Adli holds up airs.
Zacna holds up his.
And Ivo, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Ivo and Zacna's are stolen from somebody else, but they were made at around the same time Adli's was. They don't the librarian pulls out her library card and shows you the fact that they look different and they feel different. And she's an excellent. Osiria, was it? Peanut said that he was sending you. You're probably going to be able to get in just fine based on the fact that, in his words, you're kind of from outer space.
That is technically correct.
Wait, really?
It's okay, so, and she's just walks up to you and she's like, "Could you follow me real quick, Osiria? We need to test this before. I don't want to cause any problems." And like she walks up to the edge of the kids section as far as you guys could go before, and she can't get any further. And she like motions, "If you don't mind, can you try to get that book over there?" And she points to a book.
All right, I guess I'll step forward towards where she's pointing.
It feels very similar to when you guys like passed through like when the ship got flung through it by the Harbinger. Like it feels like that when you return to this planet, but on a much smaller scale. And for a second, like time stands still for you, and then you suddenly pass like there's nothing is wrong. Like Osiria, Peanut, Rennick, Pollux, and Castor could just have always just walked into the library. And Gemini, of course. They are not bound by these rules.
Oh, lucky.
And she's like, "Okay, excellent. And you three, could you please approach?"
Okay.
Adli hurriedly does.
So
Zacna does as well.
She steps to the side.
I
And,
vote
like,
as well.
She's like, "All right, if you don't mind, if you could just also just go through and just see how it works."
Adli walks directly through, no questions asked.
Adli is fine. Zacna and Ivo, you both feel the your library cards getting very hot for a moment.
Eee.
Like, and then your body gets like matches that temperature. So for a second, it feels like you guys are both running a high fever, and then it like suddenly goes away, and like you feel like you ran a mile, but you're in, just a little bit exhausted.
Adli looks back and goes, "Are you both okay?"
I think so.
For now. Feel like shit.
Same here.
The librarian like looks at you all through it, and she's like, you can see her lips moving, but you can't hear anything from her. And she's just like, and just like motioning with her hands and stuff, and she's like, and then like it's clear that she's like, and once you find this, do this. And then she definitely like catches on to the fact that you guys aren't hearing her.
I'll stick my head back through, I guess.
And she's like, "Ah, I see." And she's like, "Excellent. So there's something wrong in there. We are not sure what is causing this, but we think the traitorous dragons that tried to take over and overthrow the library have set something up inside that blocks the old library card owners from getting in, and only your new versions work. Well, with the exception of you, Osiria. Good job. Osiria can hear them the whole time, turns out. Again, no problem with it." And she's like, I would like you to just figure it out, please. Like, there's a lot been going wrong in there. If you don't mind, it would really get us, like, it'd really help us out. And once we get it figured out, we can make the whole crew library cards. We can get you all into this library.
Sounds wonderful. Traitorous dragons?
Oh, yeah, the traitorous dragons. Theo. And, like, the rest of that strange cult. We've caught a couple of them. And she,
Adli
like...
takes a breath and just goes, "I'm sorry, what name was that?"
Oh, Theo, he is currently in lockdown in the academy, but a lot of his, like, compatriots got away. Like, we've heard stories, and, like, she leans close. Did you know that they were working with the Guild of Assassins? I wouldn't want to mess with them. It's a mean bunch.
Adley looks mildly worried. And he goes, "Okay, we'll go fix the thing."
And
Ducks
like
back through.
she perks up and she's like, "All right," and she like pulls out a book and sits down, and it's definitely like the cheesiest romance novels you've ever seen. And she just has a pile of them next to her desk. And she's, "I'm just gonna read here." Osiria is the only one that hears that.
Very
Adley sees her talking, gives a thumbs up, and just it turns around and goes, okay, so where are we going?"
Here's what this part of the library looks like. Like once you get past the kids section, like the library doesn't have a roof, like doesn't have a ceiling. It has a roof, but no ceiling. Like you just see like magic tracing its way across the sky.
Oh. That's in character.
Didn't mean to
I
do that.
was looking up with like sparkles in her eyes.
Yeah, Adley is too. I think Adley and Ivo were just standing there like, "Oh, that's pretty."
And it's just like, oh, sorry. Don't know why I held down the push to talk button while I was having indigestion right there. But yeah, like you guys, like as you're walking through, the books are like nicely aligned. Everything seems fine. I don't know how you guys would go about trying to figure out what's going wrong here.
I guess the first thing I would do is pull out the Enigma compass, because it might not be the best tool for this, but it's worth a shot. And also look at the others and be like, so do we think the issue with the library might be caused by a lot of magic, maybe?
Maybe.
That would seem like the most likely explanation.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use, let me double check it. Enigma compass. It's 4 AP, I believe, and I can, is it 4? Nope, 2 AP, Mystic Detection. When activated, the compass will point towards the nearest high source of magic in the area, making it, nearest high magic source in the area.
Sure. Yeah, it's pointing you further on and up and to the left. And like, you don't have to like make a roll or anything to get there for sure. Like you can just be on your way there. And on you guys' way, like the book sections that you see are like history, math, subjective math, unsubjective math, known history, unknown history. And it just like keeps going on like that. And then eventually you see a very small section, like it looks like a door cut out of the books. Like you see multiple books that look like they're missing bits of them, but if you were to open them up, they would be completely correctly written, just with, imagine the shape that makes a door, like an archway situation. And above that, it says fiction.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, Theo didn't strike me as a fiction person, but he also didn't really seem like he was as mean as he was. Again, out loud, in character, everyone can clearly hear Adley.
The important to note, and like the crew would know this, it was a small bit though. The first time you were in here, they made it clear that there wasn't a fiction section in the library. That only true things are here.
Okay, well, then that seems like a good place to start.
Yep.
So you guys go in here, and like the sky above it is even more colorful here. It's even more just like bright, and you can see like shapes of like it almost looks like creatures. Like Ivo, you can definitely see dragons that remind you of yourself in there.
Mm-hmm.
And like Zacna too, like you can see stories of your homeland, like stories that you heard as a child are up there going on. And same with you, Osiria. Osiria, I'm sorry, you are seeing the night sky completely clearly. Like, it's beautiful. You see stars and the moon and clearly, but you don't see the swirling magic that everybody else is seeing. And Adli, you're seeing a very similar thing to the other two.
Oh boy. Oh, now I'm distracted.
But Osiria,
Can
you
I-
see. Oh, go ahead.
This is a weird thing to ask. Adli's old language was light. Their name is light. That's why their name is weird here. Can they read any of that sky?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just figured I'd ask.
Oh yeah, definitely. It doesn't appear to be a written language. It seems almost like your childhood stories coming to life situation, but like not the whole story of it, but just like some characters like floating around.
Yeah, Adli's language was never written. That's still pretty though.
But Osiria, you see that sky filling with clouds, and like Osiria feels the rumbling of thunder as the whole library is shaking with like the coming storm.
And am I the only one who feels that, or?
Everybody feels that, but Osiria sees the cause of it.
Alright, just had to make sure.
Adli's very distracted.
Right. So you do come across the source of the magic, or the strongest source of magic is one of the books in here. It's right. Yeah, go ahead.
I think at this point, Adli's just kind of absently letting the compass pull them. They're not really paying attention to where they're going.
Yeah, like you guys can if anybody looks at the compass, you can see that it's pointing directly at one of the books on the shelf.
Can I go look at it?
For sure. Like as you grab it, do you grab it or just look at it from the outside?
The outside at first.
It is it looks like an ancient book by our human standards. It has an old binding. It's written in like that really cool like illuminated text situation. On the edge of it, it's so faded out that you really can't make out what it says. It says "read something."
Oh, Ivo, what? Sorry, what's going on?
It was pointing to this, but I can't read it.
It's pointing to this. I'm illiterate.
My name is whatever, and I didn't learn how to read.
Why am I now hearing one of Pitt's lines when he gets sent flying off stage in Super Smash Brothers?
I'm gonna go over to stand next to Ivo to look at that.
Yeah, it's just a thick-bound book. Again, cool edges, but like you can't get any more unless you pull it off the wall. Out of the shelf.
I'm 100% going to take that off the shelf.
Absolutely, yeah. You see, again, the front of it's very faded, and it looks like the cover is beginning to crack.
Ooh, oh no. Oh boy. Okay, be very careful with that. I'm gonna try to very carefully look at the cover and see if I can read anything. If not...
None of you four are beeromancers with the ability to instantly read things, so give me a 20-sider.
Okay. Would Ivo be rolling too if Ivo was trying to...
I'll give it to you real quick, and then we'll see.
Okay.
Alright. Guess I gotta log into my streamloots.
A 9. So, a tough choice.
I'm not changing any of my rolls this game.
Okay. So with a tough choice, you can choose to go to like set the book, like you can have it more clearly read, like, but the cover will crack and break. Or you can just try to open it to the first page to learn what the title is without hurting the cover.
What was the first choice again?
You can figure it out on the cover, but like to do it, you will break the page further, or break the cover further.
Yeah, I'll I don't want to hurt the book. I will go with the second option.
And it just says the tale of the Red Hood, and the over top of you, Osiria, now you can start to see those lights as the ceiling begins to change for all four of you to, like, and the pages in Adli's hand begin just flipping like crazy. And, like, each page, and I know this is going to sound a little like Doctor Who, but I like it, so I'm going to, like, let it rock. Like, as it keeps switching pages, you see this lightning bolt-shaped mark, like a scar, in the pages as it begins to glow bright teal. And like as it gets too bright to see, you guys close your eyes for a moment, and here you are.
Okay.
Where are we?
Oops. Would you believe me if I said that I didn't do that on purpose?
It's like right now, you guys can basically see all of this. Like some of it does feel far away, but not as far, like not really, if you know what I mean. Like there is a little cabin over here, and if you find yourself willing to go see it, you will go there. Or there's a big town over here and a little cabin over here. You're closer to the town now that I think about it.
Oh, so if I'm like at the town and then I think I want to go to the cabin, I'm at the cabin, and then I think I want to go to the town, I'm at the town.
If you're thinking, yeah, you're at the town. You thought the words.
Yes, that's exactly what Adli's doing.
You guys are at the town, and you see like these two villagers here, and like yeah, you can move from page to page. It just looks like this to you.
Are we?
Wow.
Is it like obvious that we're in the book?
Absolutely. You guys are not fooled that you are in fact in a book.
Okay.
Oh wow.
The red... Does anyone know what the Red Hood is?
I'm assuming that's something we would not know, or is that something...
If you think your culture had a story of Little Red Riding Hood, then absolutely. It's like, it doesn't have to be the same, because I can promise you that this story is not exactly the same, but...
Alright.
Definitely didn't.
Yeah, I think it's
No.
safe to assume Osiria also has no idea what this is.
I'm not sure if Zacna would have such a legend amongst his culture.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'm just going to start wandering. Can we see words on the page?
There are some words for sure. Yeah, you guys can go to the bottom of this grass and like look down, and it's gonna be jarring because you are basically getting to the edge and then looking down and just seeing like just a bunch of just text in some strange language that you are unable to like perceive immediately. Like, and also it's shifting. Like you can see like it's written in ink that does seem to be like right down here, like how it looks like it's smearing. Like that wasn't Midjourney. I did that on purpose. Like this text is all smearing and changing, and you can all make out your names like multiple times appearing at the bottom of that text.
Adli is giddy and going to look over and look for shiny name. Just like it's writing us into the book.
It will definitely say it'll have your name that matches the library card, so it will be your name in what they can read.
Got it.
Yep. So I guess Zacna and Tooty, Zacna and Ivo's names aren't actually in here. In Osiria, that it's having a real hard time coming together. But you can see like a description of Osiria listed down there.
Aw, Osiria, it says your flowers are pretty.
Oh.
And go ahead.
Also, I can't see Zacna and Ivo. So wait a minute. Adli just wants to run and try to hop to the next page.
Yeah, it just happens for sure. Like you guys should be able to move your tokens. Tell me if you can't, because that means I messed it all up.
Whoop. Oh no. I did.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you do see this villager over here as well. And Zacna, can you roll me a 20-sider?
A sec while I bring up my character sheet.
All right, 16. Zacna, you notice that these two right here have not moved at all since you got here.
That's quite odd. Neither of the two has moved.
There's more over here. Is anything on this side moving either?
These two are not moving. This guy's moving. Like this guy is slowly walking away. I tried to line up his tree with the other tree. Yeah, line up the tree.
As we move around, does the text change as like what our
it definitely does.
Okay.
It starts to. It has already described Adli jumping from this but it doesn't say that they jumped from one page to another. It says that they traveled like across town to visit the other villager over there.
Adli's going to look back at the other page and look at the person moving and then just see like, there's more stuff over here.
Well, I'll go with as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
finishes looking at the text, walks over.
This guy like steps out of the book and starts walking over as well. He says, "What are you guys doing here?"
Oh.
And then this guy actually jumps a little bit and turns and looks at you guys. He's like, "Oh."
We're travelers? Looking back at the
Travelers.
others for, like, help.
Ivo kind of just whispers under her breath, like, "You can see us?"
I guess he could see us.
Yeah, we can totally see you. They can't see you. They're just part of the background. And they point back at the two people that were stock still the whole time. They're not
Oh.
actually characters. They're just background. But what are you
Well,
doing in this story?
Well, to be
Noopsie
perfect-
happened.
Well, yes.
So we're kind of lost. Hi, my name's Adli. What's yours?
I'm Villager.
You're okay.
Got a problem with Villager? It's a very common name. The other one's like, I am also Villager.
Okay, hi villager and also villager.
No, just Villager. And my name is also, Villager.
So is also comma villager.
Names are important.
I mean, I know that, but I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. You know what?
He's like, hold on, we'll walk you through this. And like, you see him like pull out a stick and start drawing on the ground. He's just like, now, a comma is a pause. And he grammatically explains a comma to Adli.
Fair. Adley just goes, okay, so that's confusing. We got lost. Looks at Osiria and Zacna and Ivo. I don't know where we're supposed to go.
Well, there's only one way really to go. The next page is into the woods.
Oh, I like woods.
Yep.
You'd be right behind Red. She went there not too long ago.
Oh. I'm assuming...
She might be able to help you out. I'm not sure.
Okay. If I look down at the compass, is it just like spinning like a top?
No. It's definitely like if you are looking down at a compass as normal, like it's flat in your hand, the pin has bent itself to point straight up.
Oh. Huh. That is not supposed to work like that. Well, it's magic, but it works. I guess we go to the next page. Is everybody cool with this and can... I don't know how to figure this out.
Be careful of the margins. Strange things have been coming out of them lately. Things that do not belong in this story, which leads me to suspect that you're from the margins.
No, I'm from Reflection. Well, I'm not from Reflection anymore. You know what? Never mind. We'll be careful. Okay, bye.
Like, this villager that walked out of the bottom part of it walks up to, Ivo, and, like, they keep staring at the needle in your mouth. That needle is silver, right? We've confirmed that? That Ivo...
No, I don't think we ever went
no?
over what it was made out of.
Oh, do you have something other than silver you want it made of?
No?
All right, then it's going to be silver because I thought we said it was. It helps me. And he's just like, are you a practicer of stitchcraft then?
In a way, yes.
Excellent. Oh, here. And he's just like, reaches in and he pulls out what looks like to you it looks like just regular thread, but when you feel it, it has the same feel as like this world around you. It's like part of this world is unraveling. So just in case, if you see any holes, fix it up. It's terrible when that happens.
Oh,
And they laugh. It's terrible. I made a funny.
I'll do my best.
It's like, I appreciate it. It's like, this isn't even my story. I don't even know how I got here. And he just keeps walking along the path.
It's okay. I know that feeling.
Don't you guys worry. I love Wishbone. But Wishbone's not here.
Oh, sad face.
He perished when the worlds were collided.
Oh no.
Oh. No.
Think Wishbone wasn't canonically a character in my game? You'd be wrong.
Oh no.
Alright. So you guys turn the page and you hear and you feel the whole page turning. Like you could have just gone back here, back to the big map and like gone. But this is a more fun way. And you are now like at the entrance of the woods. And everybody roll me a 20-sider, please. This isn't like an attack. This is, if you notice. 16, 12, 14. All right, all of you successfully like figured this out. There are erase marks in the tree. There was something there, but it's not there anymore. Like, not just in the tree, the whole space in front of it appears like it had something here, as well as this spot right here appears like it had something here. But you do see what you see there. You see a basket on the ground, you see a red cloak, and you see a tree and an axe buried halfway into the tree.
Oh no, that doesn't look good. I'm guessing. Does the cloak have any like name embroidered onto like underneath the like where technically where a tag would be?
I don't believe so, but like it's pretty obvious, you know. Yeah. It might be a Red Riding Hood. But that's where you are right now, and it like again, it does seem like there are parts of this world distorted and taken out of. It doesn't. It looks like there's a hole here, but not a tear. You know what I mean?
Okay. Can we fix? I don't know how I would fix that. Anyone got any ideas? Should we fix this or should we keep going?
We can try. Might not look good, but
we can certainly try.
What is... So it just looks like things were erased?
It appears that things are missing from this page for sure.
This is not what this was meant for, technically, but can I use the scribe brush to try to paint them back into place?
The scribe brush is for asking a question.
Yeah, but it's just probably the only brush I have on me.
Ow. What would you paint?
What I believe would have been there by my best guess.
What is your best guess that would have been there?
Depends on the scenery around it.
This is everything you see. This is what you see. What is your best guess?
Okay. It looks like part of the tree is missing. I can try to paint that the rest of the way.
What would you paint there?
Trunk of the tree and more branches.
Roll a 20-sider. So your tough choice is you can paint a little bit more of the tree just by like guessing what might also be there. Or just and it does work. Or it doesn't work. But I'm going to tell you the first thing is going to draw the attention of the things that erased it in the first place.
I'm picking the first thing.
Right. So as you like go about trying to paint the trunk of the tree, you do like the other three while you were doing this. Zacna, give me a 20-sider. You're the scout.
All right. Give me a second. Larg.
Oof. Okay. So you three do not see it. Doo-doo-doo. All right. So one's gonna come falling down from above Adli, and like attacks you, and just like comes down with what looks like a crystal torch. Like it's holding a torch in its hand, but it's not like burning. It just looks like it has like a pile of crystals, and it just like comes down and just smashes you over the head with it, and it does 3 damage.
Ow.
And then like you see it like look at you and then look at the thing, and then it's just like raises it up to hit you again with it. Like the first hit did 1, and then the second 2 are gonna do 3 in total. And it just keeps looking at it like it's shocked that something's not happening. All right, and for Ivo, this one like comes flying up behind you. Not flying, but just like he comes running out of the margins of the book, and like he tries to gore you with his horns, and he gets one of them like into you a little bit, and it does 3 damage as well. And Zacna, the third one, is going to try to attack you, and they are rolling really good for little like margin goblins. And it's like jumping on your back, so like it hasn't knocked you down, but is like on your back, just like hitting you in the head, and like as fast as it can. Seth, you got to tell me which. I don't know which one you're doing, man.
I'm gonna wait to find out what Seth does. What is doing.
Yeah, I get like he says like yeah, the one that attacked you takes 3 damage. Like how?
Maybe instead of actually grabbing me, he's meant Zacna. Zacna manages to grab it in turn.
Well, it's gonna it hit like you hit it back, but it hits you first. So like do you like you grab it after it's got you? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. Osiria, you're the only one not caught up in combat, so you get to go first. I'm gonna move this over here.
I have a plan for the one I've got a hold of.
Yeah, so I think. Well, I'm just gonna try to use Thorn on that one. Just to see if it'll, actually work.
Sorry, which one?
That
Oh,
one.
sure. Yeah, go ahead and give me that 20 setter. Shoot your thorn. Alright, so tough choice. Okay. So your tough choice is like you can spear that one that came down on Adli, and but it's going to counterattack you. You'll see it like throw its like crystal torch at you, and like you both will take 3 damage. Like you're gonna nail it, it's gonna nail you. Done and done. Or you can like do less damage to it, to do 1 damage to it, to get it off Adli, but it will not counterattack you. So less damage, but you will clear Adli, or you both take 3.
I will take the less damage, I think.
Sure. So like you catch it in the shoulder, and it like falls to the side here, and it drops its like crystal torch, but in its other hand it does have a whip. Right. And now anybody can go in whichever order they want.
Where was I impaled?
I'm gonna say like, where were you impaled? I'll ask you.
Oh. How
Somewhere
tall
that's
is this thing?
It's quite small. It's about up to your knees, but it can jump. So,
Trying to like imagine.
like, it could have gotten you in like the leg or the side if you want to, or even just like, I don't really see the shoulder, but I'm gonna guess chest down. I don't want to say your butt though.
Let's, I guess, like a thigh.
Sure. Like, it can still be in you, or it can be out of you, like right now. Like, depends on how you want this to go, you know?
Can she like hold its head? Like it's the horn is still in her, and so now she's like holding it to keep it still.
Yeah, sure, we can try that. Give me that 20 setter. It's a 2.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's gonna be one of these kinds of games.
It's gonna be one of these kinds of games. Alright. It, like, rears up, like, with it still in you, and it is surprisingly stronger than it looks. Like, and you guys all see it. Oh, wait, why isn't this working? It does the thing where it, like, reels up, puts its, arm over, like, your legs, and, like, kind of, like, fireman carries you, and it's starting to run.
Oh, what the fuck?
It grabbed Ivo and just decided, nah, we're out of here.
Guys?
And it's running towards the margins.
Oh
At a moment,
no.
I just need to grab the right music for what I'm about to have Zacna do.
Absolutely. And while he sets that up, what you got, Adli?
Actually, I was gonna say, can I step behind? Oh boy, this might be dangerous. I want to try to step here, and then I want to, because I wasn't holding anything. I'm gonna thunderous word all 3 of them. And the only reason I want to do it with the scroll is because I want to just say, eat paper.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a 20-sided.
Alright. I just want to make sure that Thunderous Word does hit 3 and not 2.
I'd say at least 2 out of 3, because I haven't planned for this one.
Well, it hits up to 3 creatures, knocks them back, and damages them for 2. Which is why I moved, so I could try to hit all 3 of these guys. But I need my 20-sided. Go.
Alright, yeah, like, so you, blow them all back.
So Adli just quickly steps behind that one, and literally, I think it takes the scroll, holds it in front of them, and literally is just like, sorry, this is my book now, and yells and hits all 3 of them for 2 damage and knocks them all back. I'm hoping that one drops Ivo.
Oh, definitely not. It is... Ivo is cartwheeling with it. Ivo, you take 3 more damage as the horn that is still very much stuck in your leg, as the goblin, as it trips and is then like, then you two are both flung closer to the margins. It is laying down, and you're gonna have another chance to like do something, but like it is still very much stuck in your leg.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Alright, Zacna, what you got? Like, the one flies out of your arms, and it's just like shaking its head, and like it gets back up. And you see the words for like anger and rage and fury like going across like its body.
Oh, believe me. It's about to get a big lesson in why you shouldn't mess with his friends. In the form of his signature move. So Zacna just rushes forward at the one that's on the ground. Picks it up and just yeets it at his buddy. And at the flyer. And actually at the one that's lodged in one of his teammates. And let's see, rather than rolling, I'm just gonna play this. I just played
Yep.
Triumph.
Oh, for sure, but you still got to roll because it might be a 1.
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be made a 20.
Not a 1. 1s can't change, but yeah. But yeah, so yeah, you got it. You nailed it. So you grab this one and throw it into the other. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just like...
Alright, Ivo,
Just like thump.
I think the chat's out to get you somehow. Because they broke this thing's horn off in your leg.
Oh, shit, that's mean.
It's a good thing you're a doctor, but like, it is definitely like, there's a smell of paint thinner. Like
in my
leaking
leg?
out of, yeah, leaking out of that horn, and now like in your leg.
Well, shit, like, I want to take it out, because, like, it probably burns, right?
Oh yeah, it doesn't feel good.
But if you take it out, it's gonna bleed a lot.
Also true.
Hmm. I'm looking through abilities.
Oh, for sure. I too will look through abilities.
I can heal too if needed.
Does this still count as being in combat?
Yeah, you guys are still in combat right now. The other two are like tangled up, but neither one of them are dead yet.
Could I use relieve?
To calm the little guy down?
To kind of stop the burning, at least?
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. I'll take that. You want to roll me a 20 statter?
Not really, but here you go.
Okay, I would appreciate it. That'd be cool. Yeah, look at that go. Alright.
Oh, it was going to be on 15.
It was going to be on 15, but then it decided no.
Rude, roll 20.
So we have a 7. Tough choice. Alright, so your tough choice is you could get the finishing blow on this guy right now. Like, you could finish him off. You can make your attack, finish him off. You're not going to take any additional damage, but you're going to leave the spike in you. You're going to leave his horn in you for a moment. Or you can let him get away. Like, he's going to jump into the margins, but you are able to, like, get the horn out of you safely.
Ooh.
Puppin, ability scrolls are items that have to be in their inventory beforehand. Like, we're gonna change the rule, the writings of all that, but, like, you can't use ability scrolls for other people to use the ability scrolls. That's not how it works. I know you're still kind of new. We decided that forever ago, but we need to get the rules out there, the little house rule things.
Okay. Us using ability scrolls.
Yeah. Scrolls for yourself, done and done. That's perfectly fine. Scrolls for other people, nope.
I'm gonna kill the little demon.
All right.
Little goblin.
How'd you finish him off?
So we're both on the floor, right?
Black Cowboy 265
Still?
plays
Yeah,
this
yeah.
card. Stink Flower. Flip a coin, heads heal 5 horsepower. Take
Can I strangle him?
2 AP for Ivo.
Like with my string?
Absolutely. Like, he tries to get by you, you just, like, loop it over his head.
I'm sorry, can you hear my cat?
No, I can't hear you, cat.
Okay, good.
Nope.
I would have been
Can't hear
okay
the
without hearing your
either.
cat. Not a lot of you guys know, but the guy who plays Simmons, Chris, he's got a cat named Caesar that's adorable and yells all the time. Gonna record that sound one day.
You need to meet Simmons.
Yeah! I was happy about that.
Aw.
Oh yeah, so this little goblin just gets his head fucking popped. You do, like, when he dies, he does, like, fall down. I'm just gonna say, like, his head comes right off, you know? And, like, leaks that paint thinner onto it, and, like, the ground does become, like, less, like, concrete, like, more, like, smudged up and, like, erased. A little bit. Not a ton, but a little.
Oh.
And, like, when the paint thinner leaks out of your leg, like the paint thinner, like poison stuff, and touches the ground, it's doing the same thing, but it is not doing that to you. It is just making you sick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Osiria, Adli, or Zacna, what do you two got for these two are all tangled up right now. They're trying to get clear of each other, but they're clearly not friends either. So they're smacking each other to get off of each other to make their attacks.
Oh no, I trust Osiria completely, and also Zach. I'm just gonna like, run over to Ivo, and I'm going to pull out another scroll to heal. Because I have literally a bunch of those on my person, because that's in character.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna do like, I'm sorry, and just yank the horn out, and then immediately, like, it says embrace. Are you okay with me hugging you?
No, I feel it hurts.
It's like, I'd really rather you didn't.
Like, I forgive you, but please.
I can heal you.
Okay.
Roll me
Give
that.
Ivo a hug.
Roll me a 20-sided real quick.
For heal? Oh, dear
Oh,
God.
you used a scroll to heal a paint thinner problem.
Oh.
Are you out of your mind?
Yes, I am, actually.
There you go. All right. So
I
19,
won't
you
change
see
it.
the scroll begin to burn away, but you get it fast enough that it works.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. That gives us more information. Also, I'm gonna help Ivo up while Osiria and Zacna are doing whatever they're doing.
Let's see. Probably. And I'm just trying to figure out the best angle to hit at least one of them without harming any of the others. Okay, cross over the page, and then he just pulls out the Thompson and opens up.
All right, sure. Like, those guns are just like standard. They're basically your pistols, just with different flavor. Just
Yeah.
so you know. Okay, just making sure that you were aware that that's what's going on. So go ahead, roll your 20-sider. Which one are you shooting at?
Hang on, this one.
Sure. Alright.
And of course I miss.
That's quite okay. Oh, go ahead.
I might actually play a pinch hitter on that because I know a way in character to make this a little easier on him.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Hit me with how you change that die. Let me know.
Okay, so since, like, I imagine these things are kind of quick, and I feel like we're going to recognize, like, hey, these aren't going to be easy to shoot with them moving around. So I'm going to cast the 1 AP freeze to just hold the one he's aiming at still long enough for him to get the shot off, if it succeeds.
Oh, for sure. Go ahead and give me that roll.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. Osiria, yeah. Alright, so 16. With a full success on it, that's when we realize that this whole thing, this is water. Like, so as you're freezing it, like, I think, like, the freeze gets their feet, and it tries to jump away, and just keeps it, like, getting, like, punctured all over, just, like, full of holes. And, like, it just falls over and just paint thinner situation across the ice. But you also managed to get the second one, like, locked in.
And then, now should I play the pinch hitter for...
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot that's what we were doing. Go ahead and roll me, Zacna, go ahead and roll that second one for me. Absolutely.
That's much better.
Yes.
So, yeah, with the 17, you're able to get them both. Like, by having them frozen, neither one of them able to move, you could just, like, fucking drive by them situation.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not drive by, shooting range?
Yeah, it'd be target range.
It's terrible. They get torn to pieces. But then they, like, fall like confetti onto the, into the water, which is just, like, becoming less and less as they exist in it.
This is not good. I am gonna give a hand to Ivo. Be like, "Are you okay? I'm really sorry."
Yeah, I'm fine. Just warn me next time if you're gonna hug me.
I tried. It was just I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Thank you, though.
Ivo, the dragon doctor that does not want to be touched.
Pretty much, yeah.
I
Like, I'll touch
understand.
you.
I don't
Don't
like
touch
to be touched either.
I'll touch you next time.
Looking at paint thinner situation.
They are dissolving, like, they are becoming undone themselves. Like, they will slowly fade into nothing.
That's Huh. I'm at a loss. Well,
If you want to figure out more what's going on, just give me 20 status. Like, tell me you're looking around,
Yeah.
give me 20 status for sure. There are
Um,
words at the top of this page, by the way.
yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything that I can read or things? I want to look specifically to see if they erased, if it looks like it said they erased like Red Riding Hood, like any combination of those letters of like that.
It doesn't say they erased Red Riding Hood. What it says is, and Red made her way to her grandmother's cottage. That's what it says at the top of this page, with basket in hand.
Okay, but the basket's here.
And Red's cloak is here.
Oh, that's not good. And there's just an axe and a thing in the tree.
Oh, that tree has different stuff on the top of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So apparently the book says one thing, but her basket's here, so that doesn't seem right. I want to go over and try to read the words on this page.
And the woodsman, after a long day chopping down trees, took his axe to return home. But he heard a scream deep in the woods and made his way further in.
Oh no. Does anyone else think that they may have erased these characters?
It's a distinct possibility.
Seems
I'm worried about that. Okay, Leo, you win. I'm gonna use the AP shot that Leo left with me because we've been fighting over that and leaving them in each other's bags. I'll get you next time. And then I want to pick up. I'm gonna go back and pick up the cloak, and like, I guess we should keep going.
As soon as you pick up the cloak, like it, like Doctor Strange style, wraps around Adli.
Oh,
At the top of it, at the top of the page, it begins to say, with cloak, once redonning her cloak, Red made her way deep into the forest.
oh no.
Zacna's gonna come over here and grab the axe.
Absolutely. And like, it just, I can't remember the name of the guy whose library card that you took for the life of me.
Percival.
Was it Percival?
Yeah,
Thank
it
you
was
so
Percival.
much. And it says Percival claimed his axe once more and made Percival the woodsman claimed his axe once more and ventured deep into the woods. But it also says, forgetting her basket, Red made her way deep into the woods.
Okay,
Whoops.
well, Book, you didn't have to make fun of my constant forgetfulness, but all right. This is in character. Adley's talking to the book. And then we'll be like, I guess I'm going into the woods, looking at Osiria like, oh no, I did something bad.
Osiria and Ivo, you two notice that when they grab it, you can see the edges of the page now, and almost like a wind is like picking it up. Like, this page can be changed now. Like, before, you didn't realize it because you weren't looking for it, but you couldn't change that page. Oh, the stink flower? Like, they can have the stink flower for sure. Like, the stink flower can be in Ivo's inventory. Like, Ivo, you have a stink flower if you want to eat it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Ivo is at full though for
Yeah,
health at least, right?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. If you you roll a 1d2, if it's a 1, you heal 5 HP. If it's a 2, you recover 2 AP. But also, it's a stink flower, and it's called that because it's smelly. It also looks like one of those devil mushrooms, like devil's fingers mushrooms.
They're tasty.
I'll hold on to it for now,
Hmm.
since I'm full, right?
Oh yeah, you're full. You're good. Right. Is anybody gonna grab the basket? I need to know that before we go deeper.
I was gonna take the basket because originally it said with basket, so I was just gonna do that.
Uh-oh.
Ivor just disappeared. She's
Uh-oh.
gone.
Yeah, where
What?
What?
My cat stepped on the mouse. That's what happened.
Nice. That's exactly what happens when cats walk on books.
They completely changed the story. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go eat your food. Go away.
So, Right. With basket, axe, and cloak in hand, you all make your way to the next page, which is most obviously Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother's house. That don't worry about the fact that the grandmother has a wolf head. That's not part of it, I'm sure.
It's totally normal. This is fine. So, yeah, I guess, does it look like there's any issues with these pages?
Oh, you can't turn this page either. Like, you do not see the edge that allows you to turn the page.
Huh.
Oh no.
So, I'm not the most observant, but I guess we should all keep an eye out?
Oh, also, I'm sorry. Osiria, can you roll me a 20-sider the second that Zacna picks up that axe?
Yeah, sure. Alright, perfect.
Osiria, you are terrified of that axe. In anyone's hands, you are scared out of your mind. You won't, you don't know why, but you can't go near that axe.
Oh dear.
That sounds about right.
The lumberjack's lucky axe. This magical axe gifted to a brave woodman gleams with an ever-sharp blade. It has a mind of its own when protecting others and can even intimidate non-sentient plant life, causing trees to bend away. Like, trees and other plant life are terrified of that axe. Like, for 3 AP, Zacna, you can swing this axe with purpose. All non-sentient plant life in the immediate area will recoil, creating a clear path or opening for you. Plant-based creatures or obstacles may also be discouraged and hindered from hindering your progress as long as you hold that.
Oh.
Osiria, are you okay?
Yes, of course, but Zacna, please be careful with that tool.
I will.
I'm going to put all 3 of the magical items you guys just picked up into the workshop for you.
Wasn't there a shield back there as well?
It's just part of the axe. I think it's the
Okay.
sheath of the axe. There we go. Wait, why did they didn't give me the names. The second one is Red Riding Hood's cloak, and it just won't say it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it did say it, just it's split up dumb. Give me a second. Oh, you guys can read them. But yeah, that's what those do. The cloak will give you wild celebrity, but not for animals, but for fantasy characters. Like, they will believe that you are the Red Riding Hood as long as you are wearing it. Basically, all of folk song will be convinced.
I am officially Little Red Riding Hood in folk song.
In folk song, as long as you are wearing it with a hood up, no one will think that you are Adli. Everyone will think that you are Red Riding Hood.
This is hilarious, and I love it. So yeah, I guess seeing Osiria is worried, I'm just saying that to her, and then I'll walk over to the house and look for any of those weird erased spots.
Like, as you approach the house, it's just like you hear from inside, my dear, you've come to visit your old grandmother once again. What snacks did you bring me? And she looks specifically at Osiria and Ivo when she says, "What snacks did you bring me?"
I don't know about that.
I don't like that.
I looks at the entire party. Don't talk to people well.
You do see the grandma just kind of like sitting there stock still again.
This is really weird.
What do the pages say?
Yeah, I was just going to ask the same thing.
Yeah.
At the top of the page, it says, "And then Red Riding Hood recites the lines ever so famously known."
I don't know the lines. I don't know these lines.
If you want to roll a 20-sider, you can... Yeah, roll me a 20-sider, Adli.
Adli wouldn't know these lines.
I fully understand, for sure. As you're wearing the cloak, you feel it coming over you. Like, you know the lines now. You know what you're supposed to say.
My grandma, what big eyes you have?
All the better to see you, my dear. And they move a little bit closer.
This is just gonna be me trying to remember all of these. Oh no. And what big ears you have?
All the better to hear you, my dear, as they move yet closer. It feels like the book is getting bigger.
And what big teeth you have?
And, like, you see its tongue go over its teeth, and just, like, all the better to eat you with. And then it changes form. And it lunges out at you.
Okay. You know, I think I like math books better. Just gonna put this out here. I want to use rebuke. So I'm spending the AP for it. I want to use rebuke. It's a reaction. You utter a righteous word or phrase in the direction of a nearby creature that is approaching you during the creature's turn. It can't already be within reach of you. You release a spectral clone of yourself that rushes them, knocks them back several meters, deals 1 damage, and ends their turn. Then the clone disappears.
Sure. Just roll me a 20-sider as well.
Okay. I am not using a scroll for this one.
Okay. All right. So a tough choice. The rebuke can go off without a hitch. Like, you will knock them back. But what? No, I'm fine with that. I'm just basically making sure it's not a 1. So yeah, it comes at you. It bites at the clone one and then gets thrown across, and then it shakes its head. And like you see them look up at the text as it says, And then Little Red Riding Hood created a clone of themselves and used the spell Rebuke, sending you back into the wall. The fuck?
The wolf just looks up and says, "The fuck." Whereas Adli is just going, "No, bad dog."
Like it opens its mouth again, and like you see all of the it has its hackles like way up. It's just like not playing by the rules.
There were
But-
rules?
But the other three can do something now if you guys want to, for sure.
Yeah, it ends its turn, so.
Would Wither is the wolf made out of paper? Or is it made out of ink?
I think it's a What do you believe it's made out of? And what do you believe Wither would do to this?
Huh. That's hard.
I'm terribly sorry.
Like, you know when paper gets old, it just you touch it and it crumbles.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I kind of love it, but I hate it because like we had a stack of old newspapers from like the not 20s, like the 50s in my attic. And we touched them and they all got destroyed, but we loved like touching them and breaking them. But once they were gone, they were gone.
Oh. But also, I understand.
But would that work?
Yeah, I'm down with. Does Ivo believe it would work?
Yeah, enough to give it a shot.
For sure. Go ahead and give me that 20-sider. We'll see how much you believe. That's a success. Osiria, can you give me a 20-sider real quick?
Yep.
And with that 12, Osiria, you remember the games when we were on that planet where basically whatever you believed, that's how magic worked?
Yes.
That is happening here. Like,
Oh.
I'm going to move you a little bit closer just so we have like everybody on screen easier. But yeah, so I have you have to touch this thing to wither it, right?
Yeah, the string at least.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay. So you just threw your pin in, like your needle into it?
Yeah, and it kind of almost like a Capri Sun. It's sucking. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's like slowly getting desaturated.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I got you. That's a real shame for it. Like it is significantly weaker. It's not dead, but it's definitely significantly weaker. Zacna and Osiria, like you guys can do whatever it is that you'd like to do.
Oh, believe me, Zacna has the axe. He knows what he's got to do.
Oh, for sure. Did you want to save that for like a last hit situation? You want Osiria to go first?
Yeah.
All right. What you got, Osiria?
All right. So I kind of. So I feel like this. Well, if it's through believing that it's gonna work, I have a weird idea.
I am generally the guy to go to with weird ideas.
So to follow up on what Ivo did here, I want to try to use my thorny extraction to like weaken it further by like it basically taking some of the ink that makes it out to like siphon more of its strength, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Your tattoo ability does that. Right, that's your tattoo ability?
Yeah.
That's a good one too. Everybody using their tattoo abilities. I'm so happy. Okay. Yeah, give me a 20-sider. All right. So tough choice. Okay. So it's gonna work. So you can drain it of its ink in such a way that makes it you get its power down. Like it makes it so Zacna can just run up with that axe and finish it off without even a problem. But you feel something of its story is going to get written onto you. Like that is the we'll get you another tattoo soon, not forgiven. But you will feel something gets written onto you. Your character won't know this, but you as the player have to make this decision with me, you know?
Right.
Or like you can like basically bind it down. Like you two both have like needles in it, like holding it down. And Zacna can make the attack, but he still has to make the rolls to get it. Which one would you like? The guarantee with a like some strange downside, or Zacna makes the roll?
I think I want to give the guarantee because I really want to see where this goes.
Absolutely. You can have Osiria become the big bad wolf for a little while. That's fun. A little bit of lycanthropy. All right, Zach. Now, what's it look like when you bring the axe down? How's that doing?
Believe me, he just runs up, brings the axe up, so that way the head's behind him, and then just swings down with all of his might.
And like you see him like as he's bound by both Ivo and Osiria, he just like looks up around and he's just like, okay, and he like stands up just so you can hit just the belly because that's how the story's supposed to go. And then he just like falls to the side, and and we are back to you just see the granny in there. Like the granny steps out of the wolf's body, and she's like, "Whew, that took a little while." Oh, hi, Red.
Hi?
Whew, thank you for saving me. I was in there for what felt like an eternity.
Looks at the others.
And she's just like, are you going to offer me anything that's in that basket?
Oh, yeah, sure. Here, I found this lemon bar. It just hands over one with the lemon bar.
She looks up and it just says, and then the grandmother received a lemon bar. It's like, and then in parentheses, these lemon bars are made out of lemons that are actually dream crystals, and this is a little strange to give to a fictional character. We're not 100% sure what's going to happen.
Wait, what?
And she's like, all right.
Nice.
I'm just like,
Oh no. I keep accidentally making mistakes. A lot.
Most people don't make mistakes on purpose.
Out of character, I've never had a lemon bar. I should, though.
They're very good. Anyway, yeah, I'm assuming we all saw that, the writing.
Oh, for sure. And then you just saw, and she eats it.
Oh, looks at Osiria, Zacna, and Ivo like mouthing, "I'm sorry."
I need everybody to know there are no lemons in this world except for the trumped up lemons. They only exist because of that.
Oh my.
That sounds like something Adli would just not remember.
I'm getting a lot of like mileage out of that. I showed you my lemon joke. Right, 1 second.
Please respond.
So like you hear a horse approaching you guys from like behind. and like there's like a knight in full armor shows up, and he's just like, Red and compatriots, looking at you three. We have Percival the woodcutter, excellent. We have the
Aurelius was Ivo, right?
like Aurelius the stitchcraft. Okay, and of course we have. It says here Osiria, possibly the big bad wolf.
Osiria is not the big bad wolf.
And you see Osiria's eyes change to like wolf eyes for a second. Nope, that's the big bad wolf. By royal decree, I am to take you to the king?
I believe there may be some mistake here.
I don't know. It says it all right here, clearly. I am to pick up Red Riding Hood, 3 compatriots. One of them is Percival Woodscraft, Stitchcraft, Aurelia, and Osiria the big bad wolf. Oh, and like you can like he shows you the paper, and as he's showing you the paper, the more time that is passing, the more like it's not like Osiria is said originally possibly the big bad wolf, and now it said Osiria likely the big bad wolf, and now it says Osiria the big bad wolf.
Oh.
Well, that's not good.
Well, this is not great. Do we go?
We might as well.
And he's just like, excellent. And his horse just immediately turns around without like, there's no middle ground, and he just says, this way.
Okay. Follows, looking at Osiria like, what happened?
Osiria just kind of shrugs. She has no idea.
Zacna shrugs as well. Since he
As like
doesn't know.
Oh, go ahead.
He doesn't exactly know what's going on, but
Also, wasn't your name Ivo, not Aurelius?
I saw that when we first got here. I think it has to do with the card.
Your library card's wrong?
Mm-hmm.
that explains why he referred to me as Percival.
Wait, where'd you get the library cards?
That's a long story.
Very
I mean, I
long
remember
story.
seeing you in that flower shop when we were distracting that woman.
Wow, it's a much shorter story than I thought.
I mean, Adli doesn't know about the rest of that, but
The king's and the knights are like, come on, keep up. We have to go get to the Golden Towers.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Following.
Adli, this is where your compass is pointing, by the way.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Osiria.
point-
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna point that out to the others immediately, just like hold it up and be like, okay, so that's the magic thingy.
The storm that is outside, you can also see it is influencing in here. Like you see up in the sky to the right. The wind is definitely going right to left situation, or east to west, I suppose. If like this is, if we gave a fuck about geometry, geography, not geometry. I don't care about either. Fuck them.
You don't have to care about geometry. That's my job.
And like the knight's just like, so how are we all doing today? You having a good day?
Pretty good.
You guys had to deal with any of those margin goblins? We've had a real problem with them lately.
Yeah, there were 3. We got rid of them. I'm so bad at small talk.
The king will know what to do. the king will know it. He always knows everything. It's like, and it says like, roll me a 20-sided. Whoever thinks it'd be funniest to read something above like this knight's head.
I'll do it if nobody else will.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Go for it.
So it says above it, like, he says, believing the king is faultless, and then like in parentheses, he is not.
Oh. Can anyone else see that, or is that...
Oh, I think everybody sees it.
Yeah, because otherwise Adli's just pointing that out going, I don't think we're gonna... This is not gonna help.
So you guys get up to the castle, and it's just like, he points to the first batch of it. The door's not there. We have to make our way over here.
Okay.
And there's a page that stops you, and he raises his hand. He's like, who goes there? He's just like, go on, introduce yourselves.
People. Wait a minute. Why do I have to talk to other people?
Should we say our titles that he gave us?
I guess?
I believe so.
Red.
It's like, are you the Red Bull, or are you Little Red Riding Hood? Because you're a little early for the Red Bull. Are you the Red King? He's not scheduled until tomorrow.
No, Little Red Riding Hood, I guess.
Excellent. And your friends?
Why and I
he points to Osiria first, and she's like, and you are?
Osiria, the big bad wolf?
Ah, you most certainly are, aren't you? Osiria, you get a little like, your eyes go wolf-like for a lot longer than they blinked like last time. You have a much heightened sense of smell. It's like, okay. And you? He points to Ivo.
I'm Aurelius.
Okay, all right. Oh, a stitch crafter. Fascinating. Haven't seen one of you in a while. And you, my friend, with the axe.
Percival the Woodcutter.
Absolutely, yes, you are. Oh, it says here Percival the Wolf Slayer as well. Congratulations on your second title. And she's like, it does say you're all here to meet up with the king. It looks like all the paperwork's in order. And like, he bows low. And he's like, please don't bother the rest of them. But the king is waiting for you in his chambers.
The rest of... Okay.
And you see so many people talking. And it's just like all of these people are like actively like, and they look like, have you guys ever seen the paper doll like castles and stuff where they're moving just like really jankily?
Yes.
And like their arms are waving? That's what this whole place looks like. But imagine if they were all making sound.
Oh no. Adli kind of covers their ears slightly and maybe bumps into whoever's closest.
Who would be closest?
Like, one of you guys can get, like, do you want to get bumped into? That's fine. Like, oh, you guys are like, you are not in any, like, immediate danger of running into somebody. Like, one of the random people.
Zacna will.
Alright, sure.
I mean, I'm heavy, but I think Zacna would be fine. No, this is just... Wow, that's a sensory nightmare. Okay, I guess we go up to the king?
Absolutely, the king is just, like, waiting for you, and he's just like, hello! He's just like, he looks around, and there's no text around him. He seems like a little bit upset about it. It's like, okay. He like pulls out his. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Before the night leave, I totally forgot this. I really apologize. Before you guys leave the granny's house with it, for the night, she's like, hold 1 second, and she pulls off her glasses and she hands them to you, Ivo. It's like, just in case.
In case of what?
And she's just like, in case this place gets any weirder.
Well,
and the knight just like kind of glares at her. Like, no, don't. I put them in the workshop as well. And she's like, it's like, protect the, not my grandchild, but my grandchild. Protect them, please.
I'll do my best.
She's like, I know you will. Now with glasses in hand, back to here.
Smash cut.
Yes. It's like, whoops, Alan forgot. I made 4 magic items.
So the townspeople, are they moving differently from the 2 villagers we saw at the beginning?
Yes, these they appear like everybody in the golden towers that is not the king are moving just very abstractly, and if you stop to listen, the things that they are saying is just nonsense. Like, they are, if you only hear them in passing, it sounds like they're making like smart like conversations, but like if you stop and listen, they are just incredibly dumb.
Okay, that's nothing new, I guess, for my head. Hi, looking up at the king.
Sorry, I forgot to hold the touch. He's just like, welcome. And it's just like, I know why you're here. I suspect why you're here. The story didn't say Red Riding Hood's supposed to be here. You're not supposed to meet the king. He's just like, I'm a little lost, guys. Like, you're here. I don't know why. It's like, why are these goblin things attacking us? Why is there like a storm cloud coming? And there's no storm in the story.
Actually, we're also lost. We're not supposed to be in this story, and...
No. You're supposed to be in the story. It says right here, this is Little Red Riding Hood. It's like, you have Little Red Riding Hood, points to you. We have the Woodsman, points to Percival. We have the Big Bad Wolf, points to Osiria. You're a bit of an anomaly, though, pointing to Ivo.
Okay. So about that storm cloud. You said that's new?
It doesn't rain here. There's no rain in the story of Little Red Riding Hood. I'm pretty sure I would remember that. Also, I'm not in the story of Little Red Riding Hood.
Where are you supposed to be?
Wherever I need to be. Sometimes I'm a sultan. Sometimes I'm like Rapunzel's dad. Sometimes I can touch things and turn them to gold. But not today. Now I just got these guys, and I have no idea what's going on. There's also that strange cloud.
Yeah, no, Adli's gonna just look down at the compass and be like, how do we get up? Is there a way to get up there? Can we just climb the page?
You can't. It's got to make sense. Like, how? Do you have a way up there? Like, do you have a ladder? No, I don't have a ladder that big. And I would assume that he looks at you guys. You don't have like a really big ladder in that pocket, do you? Percival?
Actually, I might have something that can help. But I'm gonna need to go outside to do this because I don't think we want this in here.
I don't want... You would need to be under it if you want to put the ladder down.
Yeah, that's what I... So you want us to fix the storm cloud? That's what you want?
I would love if the storm cloud didn't exist.
Osiria, please tell me you can do something with that storm cloud if we get up there.
Perhaps. I can certainly try.
All
right.
Sure.
Let's go back outside.
Back to the map. The knight's gone now. The knight's just chilling out somewhere. He's actually hanging out with these other people over here. They're all just singing songs and stuff, and he loves it. Eventually, I'm going to play an entire game that's in this kind of art style, but it's going to be based on Hieronymus Bosch's paintings, just in case you guys are worried. It's going to be my limbo game. That game is my white whale.
I love Hieronymus Bosch. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna put away the compass, and I guess I'll take out the Jack's Magic Beanbag. And I will use the 2 AP, putting a beanstalk on the ground or putting a bean seed on the ground and putting some soil over it and stepping way, way back.
For sure. Let me just get this little turn here. Make it really big. And yeah, you guys see it just sprouts out of the ground like immediately. Well, I'll let you get back, but like yeah, it just like goes up and into the sky. And you also see like a guy walk by with a cow, and he's just like, "Wait a minute, I'm not in this story."
We're not. It's fine. There's nothing to see here.
It's not fine. I'm supposed to climb those things. I'm not ready for this.
Don't worry. We got this, I think. Maybe. Sort of.
How did I get here? He just, like, starts wandering off.
I feel like I just have a habit of breaking everything.
Don't worry about it. It happens.
All right. Let's go. I guess.
So you all climbing the beanstalk?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it.
All right. So you get to the top of the cloud, and this is what it looks like.
Oh, that is kind of pretty, though.
Definitely.
I mean, the other sky was pretty, but this is also pretty. Looks back at everybody else and goes, "So, does anyone know what we're supposed to do now?"
Nope.
Not a clue.
Like, you guys are, like, on top of this cloud. It's, like, in the background there, it feels like the moon situation. But, like, it's definitely not this world's moon. It's not the moon that you know what I mean? You are still in a story. This is not folk song's moon, is what I'm trying to say. Second, I know I have the tokens for these around here somewhere. Not those ones, although they are hilarious. Here we are. Bloop.
This is almost Phantom Toll Booth.
A guy comes out and he's just like, "Oh, hello there. Right on time." But he's just like, "With a beanstalk, though. Fascinating. You didn't write that." And it's just like, okay. We have Adli, Zacna, Osiria, and Ivo. Excellent. You're all here.
Wait, you know our names?
Of course we know your name. We're not bound by the silliness of below. It's just like, I suppose you're here to meet fiction, then.
I have no idea who that is. We're here to fix the problem with the library.
Absolutely. You're here to fix it. Absolutely, absolutely. And did you bring the Stitchcrafter as requested?
Looks over at Ivo.
I suppose that's me.
Excellent, excellent. It's just like, okay. Yep. Now, before we go into the castle and we have the introductions proper, are any of you to become queasy, nauseous, or anything in the presence of outerworldly beings?
I used to be one, so I hope not.
Okay, are we all comfortable with it taking whatever form might suit your brains to be able to comprehend?
I looks at everybody else.
Guess so.
He turns the page. And how are we all doing on AP?
On what now?
Oh, magical energy. We all good? We all set? Squared away? Nobody's like in threat of immediately dying, correct? This is good?
I'm okay.
It's just like, good.
I do believe I am on the lower end at the moment.
Oh, that's terrible. And like you see him like pull out like an AP shot out of the sky, and it's like, if you don't mind, and he just jams it into your shoulder.
All right. Is it just the effect of a standard AP shot?
Yeah, just the effect of a standard AP shot. And like Zacna is still carrying the axe, but unless he spends 3 AP again, like nothing else, like plants aren't scared of it. He has to spend the 3 in order for it to do something. As long as he's got it like in its sheath, like the beanstalk's not scared of it. Unless he wants the beanstalk to be scared of it, then it will be scared of it.
I don't want it to be scared of me.
I don't want someone else giving me an AP shot.
It's just like, okay, so we're all good. Let's, again, everybody, keep your meal inside, like, and then we go into the castle and meet fiction.
Okay.
This is fiction.
Oh, I love those wings. That's so pretty. That is in character.
Wow.
And like, fiction is like in a big booming voice, be not afraid. I've always wanted to say that. Was it good? Was I scary?
You definitely sounded scary.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Good. So, you might be wondering why I brought you all here.
You brought us here?
Well, I asked the bottom. Didn't have anything to do with you getting in the world. Just like once I noticed there was an irregularity down there, I sent for you.
Oh.
I am glad you found your way up here, though. It's impressive. I'm not sure why you're masquerading as Little Red Riding Hood, but I appreciate it.
The cloak kind of did that on its own.
The story always tries to set itself right, doesn't it? Osiria, you hear the thunder crashing all around you. And, like, you guys can't, like, see the rain, but you start to feel the rain, all 4 of you. Like, you're not getting wet, but you are feeling the water droplets hitting you. You know what I mean? Like phantom rain.
Huh.
How curious.
He's just like, oh, it's coming. And he's just like, as you can probably tell, and it's like, I don't know how much time you spend in fictional situations. This world is not supposed to be connected to yours. You are what we would call non-fiction. You don't belong here.
Oh, okay. Well, we were trying to fix the problem.
Absolutely. And he's like, he looks at Adley. He's like, you have 2 problems.
Uh,
And he's just like, you can feel its eye, like it. Well, right now for you all, it has 1 eye, and like you're not 100% sure if that's because the stories of the Harbinger you all have heard, and like you feel its presence staring at you. It's just like, yes, you broke a contract, didn't you?
that was an accident.
Most don't break them on purpose. I could
I w-
help you if you could see yourself to helping us.
I mean, I was gonna help anyway, so sure. Looks at Zacna, Ivo, and Osiria. I'm not dragging them into this if they don't want to, though.
I'm willing to help out.
I will also lend my aid.
Me as well.
Excellent. We have recently found a tear in our sky. Something strange. Never happened before.
Wait, I saw that before when I opened the book.
Did you now? They're like, here, let me change the page. And now we are here.
Oh.
And like, you all are kind of like, you all standing on. I gotta refresh my roll 20 because it's fucking up. No insult, roll 20. I like you. Sponsor us, please. Also, Raid Shadow Legends, please. So yeah, you guys are like standing on this hoop around this what appears to be a moon, but you're not really sure. But like, yeah, the crack or the tear is right across here.
Oh.
Also, Fiction does not take on like a token form. When he changes pages, his page just gets smaller.
That's really pretty. You have a really pretty page. Did you know that?
I believe so. Wrote it myself.
It looks nice.
Oh, I appreciate that. But
But you want this fixed?
I would absolutely love to have this fixed if any of you can figure out how.
For scale, how big is the crack compared to us?
Basically exactly as you see it right now.
Okay.
But it would be difficult to get to the edges that are above and below the hoop?
Would it? You can just walk along the hoop.
Oh, okay.
Gravity's funny. Like it's only difficult if you believe it's difficult.
Oh. I mean, if I'm standing on it, then I believe it. I believe gravity works, so... Well, I have paints and ink. Looks at the other 3.
I don't have much that I can use other than my ability to jump.
That still might be useful.
If you guys each want to roll me a
Ivo, you can
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
stitch? Sorry. Ivo, you can stitch?
Yeah, I don't know if my needle's big enough for this. But I'll give it a shot.
I mean, I know I can paint. So, I don't know if anyone else has any ideas aside from that, but I'm just going to get my ink and my brush and start painting the crack shut.
Whenever paint touches the crack, it just falls into oblivion. And you do smell, like, as the paint falls into it, you smell ozone very strongly.
Oh.
It has to be closed first. Like, that's not our reality.
Can I
But you
try
Who's
sewing
reality?
it?
Sure, like, you can try to sew it. It's definitely like a suture that you need to, like, close up first. You know? Like, it's too far away from each other. Like, you could definitely just hork at it, you know what I mean? But it'll be easier if you find a way to, like, pinch the two sides together.
Okay, so everybody try...
Oh, I might
Doing-
have an idea.
What?
My feather hook.
I don't know what that is, but whatever you want to do.
Basically, all I have to do is throw it. But attached to a rope, and I can try pulling everything together.
You need rope?
Yeah.
Okay. One of the few items I picked at the start. I have a magic spool of threads that turns into 50 feet of rope.
Well,
It's just a standard quest item.
That should work.
All right, give me that 20-sided. Both of you together. Roll me a 20-sided to see if that'll hold up.
All right.
I support the idea though fully.
I'm gonna help.
Natural
Zacna.
20 for fucking sure. Yeah, that'll do it.
And then I roll a 12 as well.
Yeah, so you guys have it, like, cinched up quite a bit, and now Ivo can start sewing for sure.
Alright.
Osiria, you have anything you want to do to help out? Like, so that you guys can roll 2 and take the highest?
I'm unfortunately not sure how I would help with this one.
Sure. No. Stay true to the fiction for sure.
Oh, I am too curious though. I'm gonna peek through. I'm just gonna walk up here above where Ivo is stitching.
Oh, you see the library for sure. Like, you are seeing, like, you see the fiction room in the library that you were in, but now it has some paint on the floor.
Oh.
Alright. So, Ivo, can you roll me at that 20-sider?
Yep.
Get this sealed up.
Why won't it?
Is it because roll 20 fucked up for you too?
Yep.
Damn you, roll 20. Except for don't. No. Again. I applied for a job from you guys before and you guys didn't give it to me. That's cool. That's fine. That's fine. I understand. But, like... Ooh.
Oh no.
Alright. So how did it go wrong?
No.
I mean, it can go wrong.
Oh.
I made it a net and a 20.
Nah. So, you guys do see the crack in it which is now very thin, like, starts to fade, is like sewing up, and before you hit the last bit of it, like, to get to the very last bit of it, Ivo, Fiction's just like, oh, now hold on. If you guys want to return home, we have to do this quickly.
Do what quickly?
It's like, you must pass through quite quickly, and Fiction's just like, and this is for you, Adli. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. and he comes up and like he attaches himself to your back, and like you feel your curse like lifting off of him and lifting off of you. And like you see lightning begin to strike all around, even like through the crack you can see electricity like making its way in, and like it begins to hit him and his wings begin to light up, and like he's becoming like, all charged with electricity, and then he just shouts, "Go now!" to all of you.
Okay. I'm gonna run and grab Osiria's hand and motion for the other two.
Yep. Let's see.
Ivo, do you have the end of that thread?
I do.
All right. Everybody, grab on and jump.
All right.
Alright, so you guys all jump through, and Ivo, like you said we're holding on to the end of that thread. So you get to the other side, and in the ceiling, Osiria, you see just the storm roiling by with just like, it's super charged. It seems incredibly similar to the storm that you pulled up before. And then Ivo, like, do you just tie off the stitch?
Yeah.
All right. And then you guys are back in the library, and you feel not bad, but strange. And you feel the library, like all three of your library cards are like burning at you now. Because they are the incorrect library cards right now.
Oh, well, nobody told me that. Rude.
I know. They were a bunch of liars.
I'm starting to realize, well, Adli is starting to realize that.
If you look up into the sky, though, you will see like shapes forming all around. Like you see the story of Little Red Riding Hood being told up there. All four of you do. And then like as the big bad wolf makes his appearance in the story, you see coming down out of it is Fiction. He comes out of the ceiling and into the, well, he's just like, oh. And, like you see him like crack his neck, and he's still like in this weird form. It's just like, why, thank you. I've been in there a while.
Are you not supposed to be?
It's like, oh no. One second.
Aw, cute kid.
Sorry, Rupert tried to get on the counter and lick the butter.
Oh no.
Yours does that too?
All the time.
Oh boy.
He's like, oh no, I'm supposed to be there, but it's no fun. I know all those stories. It's like, I'm gonna make new stories.
Wait.
And you see him like look around. He's just like, they looks directly up into the sky, and like it has stopped telling the Red Riding Hood story, and you guys can all see that lightning. He's just like, oh, that seems fun. And you see like a lightning bolt come out of the sky and hit him directly, and then he just like blinks out.
Wait,
Uh,
oh.
No.
did we do another oopsie?
You most
I
certainly
am
hear the
very-
like, I am the storm that is approaching song starts playing.
I am very oops is literally my tagline.
I don't know if that's a bad thing, but
I have a feeling that it is. Are we supposed to, what do we do now?
The library card these library cards are being rejected right now.
Oh no.
Like, it's gonna launch you out of this place unless you hurry.
Okay, well,
Except
Damn
for
it.
Osiria. Osiria's still fine.
Ouch.
Ah.
Yeah, let's go. We'll.
I mean, Osiria's still fine, except for the fact that she is most certainly becoming the big bad wolf.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I'm
that'll be
worried
fine.
about that. But we'll deal with this, I guess, when we're not about to be thrown out of the building.
Yep.
I'm not gonna make you guys roll. You know how to get out of this library. And like, as you guys like rush out, and like as you cross the last thing, you guys watch your library cards burst into flames.
Ouch.
And like the librarian looks up, and she is like on her 4th of these romance novels. And she's like, "Oh, you're back. Did you figure out what's wrong? I thought I heard cackling in the thunder a moment ago."
You definitely did. Do you know of anyone called Fiction?
Yeah, the spirit of fiction? He goes by many names. And she's like in the Dewey Decimal System section. It's like, I can't really get far into the library now until we get new library cards reprinted. But what we have is fiction, the Cosmic Liar.
Oh.
Does he happen to look like a big moth with like red wings and like a nice little blue thing and on his chest and one eye?
She looks like whatever it is that he thinks will get you to agree with him. But most of the time, he is some kind of strange eldritch beast. I mean, he's mostly prankster, like, but he only exists in fiction, so you're good. Like, there are stories of him traveling from one book to another, which is very interesting. And we don't mess with fiction in this library. Specifically, we don't allow a fiction section in this book because we are afraid he's going to corrupt the rest of the books.
Oh, but there was a fiction section and he was there.
Well, isn't that a bit anomalous?
Oh.
I'm sure you must be mistaken. We don't have a fiction section.
Adli just looks back at the rest of the group.
And the screen slowly fades to black as the episode fiction ends. But you guys are all going to get new library cards, so everybody can go into the library so we can have more games based in Yolk again.
Nice.
Yay!
Oh dear.
Oh, in case you're wondering what side he just went to, Adli, he went to side 15, in case you're curious.
Yeah, I figured. Oh boy.
That'll be fine.
No,
Yeah. I think we'll be fine.
Oh no, it's gonna be totally fine. It'll be great. It'll be horrible, but it'll be great.
So thank you all for playing. I will do a really quick recap of today's game. I don't think it'll take long because everybody knows the story of Little Red Riding Hood.
Except for me.
Except for you. So today we were playing Adli's main character energy card, and the game was called Fiction. We went in to try to solve the problem that the other dragon people created in Yolk, like where they were not letting people who had like actual library cards in, and they were giving out their new library cards. Like, we don't 100% know what has happened with them, other than Akana's spy group did such a good job that we got their leader arrested and many of their members arrested. And then it's like when they went into the library, they found a section that shouldn't exist. They shouldn't have a fiction section, but they did. And the second they opened the book, they ended up in the story of Little Red Riding Hood, but they looked like illuminated pages, which I thought was amazing. And then they realized they had to act out Little Red Riding Hood, which is just very fun for me. Adli became Little Red Riding Hood. Zacna became Percival the wood chopper, and Osiria became the big bad wolf after a fashion, after like deciding to drink some of the essence of the big bad wolf. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. And everybody kept calling Ivo a stitch crafter, and like that is going to keep hanging out. By the way, people are going to keep calling Ivo a stitch crafter for a while. You guys met the king of that place, and he was not the king of that place. He doesn't belong in the Little Red Riding Hood story. He was just a plot device to get that fiction used to get you to him. And fiction then used like a connection to this world via the curse that Adli had. He literally pulled that curse out so he could belong in the real world. They sealed up the anomaly, which was causing a leak between the two worlds, and then he came through. The same as you all came through. So don't worry.
I'm not worried at all, which is exactly why I'm gonna make a bad decision right now.
It's not a little windy. It's a big ass storm. Like when a huge magical storm comes through the world, that what went the other way? What do you mean?
Part of fiction's connection to this world is attached to Adli.
I can try to work with that. But yeah, I'll try to work that in for you. Not right now. I'll have to think on it.
No, I'm. That's why I left it open-ended.
All right. And with that, you guys are all back. Fiction, known as the Cosmic Liar, is now in your world. Well, not your world. You don't own it. It's not for you. But he is on side 15, and I really like side 15. But yeah. Thank you so much for coming and playing. I know it ended a little shorter, but I couldn't like milk Little Red Riding Hood too long. There's not a lot to that story.
Oh no. I had fun. I hope everybody else did.
I did.
I had a great time.
Alright, then I think here is where we are going to wrap up. There is a game on Friday, which is the web ball game. So please look forward to that. Rupert is driving me absolutely crazy as I'm trying to talk. I am so sorry. But yeah, we shall see you guys on Friday for Monster.
Hooray!
Bye forever? Question mark?
Goodbye forever, everybody. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm dead after this weekend, but this game was really fun. I really hope like the maps turned out exactly how I wanted them to. I was like, because like me and Nika had this idea forever ago. It's like, oh man, that'd be really cool. I was just like, oh, that's going to be a good main character energy game. And then like it actually worked.
I love those pages so much.
Alright, we're going to end this game. Bye forever.
Goodbye, everybody. I'm so